The mountains are calling, and I must go.
I've never been in this area of Schiphol before. Guten Morgen, ich bin in Deutschland. Look, all of their taxis are the same color here. You know, even the ugliest building imaginable, this is Innsbruck University, doesn't look half bad when you have like, a mountain range in the back. This is Teo, by the way. I don't know if you've heard of him. Have you seen his videos? What is Teo doing? Alright, so in honor of this video being in collaboration with Teo Crawford, Teo has told me that perhaps I should give some commentary and background information on my thought process of how I take certain photos, so I shall be doing that in this video. This is the first film photo that I took when I landed in Austria. At this point, I had been in Austria for the first time in my life for only about an hour and a half. I snapped this photo right outside of the university where a lot of students were relaxing on the riverbed. I really love how the branches are almost touching the guy's knee. I also love the lighting of this shot because of how beautiful the color is of the river. Just the mountains in the back, everything is very pastel, including the girl's sweater. Just a great shot to start off this trip with.
What?
We're swimming.
Depends how cold you like it. A friend of mine, he likes to go ice bathing. He goes in winter.
Stop it.
I don't think I'm that type of girl.
I like how the McDonald's sign has to be blended in with the background. What's that called in Japanese? Where like, you know what I mean though,
Yeah,
right?
they
Where
do that in
like
Japan too.
it has to match the surroundings.
Like the kombini that are brown. and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, shut up. With the tram going in between, it's too cute.
All those sports stuff.
Let's go to Patagonia and get the sticker of this location.
Wait, they have local stickers?
What the hell is going on? I swear to God, every city in the world has like the Pazzi Piazza. Is it working?
This is such a good camera.
Look, Teo and I's hairline cuts at the same spot. I can't believe the guy whose video I watched on how to load my film camera. Now I'm standing in the frame with in Austria. And we're gonna get gelato because you know I'm a gelato snob. Wait, do you know this backstory?
No?
Oh, my first job in Amsterdam, I worked at a gelato store.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I like know
So you are
if it's good or not.
That's why you say you're a gelato elitist.
Yeah, I am a gelato
Because you know
elitist.
the quality.
Oh my god. This is like heavy duty hiking, bro.
Yeah, these are actually way cooler than mine.
Yeah,
like
they're
really
blue.
cheap
Mine are blue. Let's go, my
ones. I
favorite
have
color.
the Lidl version. Hofer.
Really? They're
Yeah.
from Lidl?
Well, not Lidl, the Hofer, but it's a discount shop, yeah. So I don't know if everyone does it, but my dad does it. He just has this and just walks off like
Wow. A dream that will need. Typical shopping list in Austria. I need to pick up my snowshoes and I need to buy okonomiyaki sauce for dinner. Obviously. And then I need to hike up a mountain, which is what we're doing today.
We're doing lazy.
Yeah, this is a lazy day, guys. We're only going grocery shopping and hiking a small mountain. Tomorrow is a
No, we're
big
not
mountain.
hiking. We're literally taking the gondola. There is no hiking involved today.
Oh, it's just sights. It's a
just
sightseeing
lazy.
mountain.
Lazy today.
Where do you say the house is? You see it?
There. You can't really see it on camera if you don't zoom even more.
Oh.
Well, that's where we're going. Well, that's just the first stop. We're then going to the top.
And then there. Oh, look at the European Union. And then the Dunkin' Donuts in the back. I can never escape.
Oh, the goods.
Why is this store bigger, like American size? It's huge in here. Look at this Asian supermarket. In Austria? Amsterdam could never. Okay, let's go.
Mountain is waiting.
We're gonna be going on the mountain with that big of a okonomiyaki sauce bottle.
we're currently here. And we're gonna go there.
Wasn't it similar last
Yeah,
year?
just wait, there was like this very phase.
He's like, come on, Nina, it's only 40 euros. You're only when other time are you here? Come on, just do it.
Yeah, but compared to the US,
Wow, your helmets are so aerodynamic. You look like
because we know
ducks.
it's gonna be fast.
Some of us.
Bye guys, have fun.
Thank you.
Have a great ride.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are we also getting off
yeah,
here?
we're also
Oh, okay. I thought we were
This
off.
is the top.
For some context for this shot, there are 2 gondolas that you need to take up, and this is us getting out of the first station area. And what's really interesting about this building is that it's so modern, which if you've seen the rest of Innsbruck just in the clips that I've shown, this extremely modern structure of the gondola thing definitely does not match the rest of Innsbruck, which is very cottagey and cute and homey vibes. These next 2 photos I actually did not take myself. We asked some random guy to take it for us. And in the first one, we are not in focus, but you can see the background. And in the second one, we are in focus, but we're making weird ass faces. And I think I was telling the guy like, oh, you have to hold the button down in order to make it focus on her face. And then finally, in this last photo of these 4, you can see more what I mean of how modern this building is. But I really like this photo because it's so modern and so sleek. And this lady, she's on this super expensive race bike and she's dressed to the nines in like very fancy race gear.
This is just Teo's everyday life.
Not really, but...
No, you're not in front of the monitor editing every day. You're actually doing this every day. This is my first time in my life on a gondola. And it sways back and forth.
Was that the only chair box?
Yeah, it's only chairlifts and you just ride.
I just assumed.
Where's the Italian guy on the biker route that we saw in the last one? He looks like he's waving his arms. What is he doing? What the hell? This is insanity. This is pretty wacky. That's the one at the very top, but it was closed today. So we're at the second highest peak. And Teo's leaving me behind. I have snow in my shoes. We saw a Shiba. If only Teo was carrying something that would be better to walk in the snow with than his New Balances on his shoulder. Whoa. I probably should not video and do this at the same time. I'm gonna die and roll off the hill into Austria. Wait, Teo, turn around nonchalantly again. There's Teo in his natural habitat. We were going to hike to this, but it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it's a bit too steep. And we don't have proper shoes right now.
We were going to pass the huts tomorrow, but I don't know if it's open winter stuff, or if they only open in like May or June.
Someone is going to be a very happy person, is about to be proposed to. Ignore the sound of the snowmobile. Okay, go off, I guess. Update on the enormous okonomiyaki sauce bottle. This is Teo's method of applying it. It looks so gross. It looks like shit, bro. Oh yeah, no, it looks so dumb, bro.
Why is it so thick? Oh, sorry.
New country means new kitty friend. Kitty. I don't know what she's doing. She's currently sussing me out. new kitty friend. Oh my god, she's so cute! This is the only time I'll take a brochicas. Do you know what the brochicas is? It's like anytime Dutch people go anywhere, they pack themselves a brochicas, like a cheese bread, so that they don't buy anything when they're outside.
We said, okay, we'll be in Vienna for a little while until we finally found it. They're probably expensive because it's Tirol, but cheaper than living in Sydney.
Where's the supermarket?
That's the thing, there's probably...
Just put it on the back of your hands. I forced Teo to wear sunscreen because apparently Teo goes hiking in the mountains all the time and does not wear any sunscreen. And he hates the icky feeling on his hands after applying. So that's why he's going to rub it off in the snow. Alright, we're getting suited and booted. This is my first time wearing...
I think these are like $40. Yours are rentals, but if you buy them, I think they're like $200.
Shut
so
up.
you have like really good ones.
And look at my new cheeky Garmont hiking boots, which Teo got for 35 euros. Very nice. I like the blue laces. That's what I like about hiking. Like all you need are the shoes, really. And shoes are optional.
US, skiing really is like a luxury thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because here it's more like a...
How Teo packs. This entire area is like all sandwiches, and then the rest is camera gear.
Oh, there's no snacks here. Let's put that in here, actually. Keep things nice and tidy.
I forgot my waterproof pants. The ones my mom got me from REI in my student room, but I hope they are because those are expensive and she's gonna be mad at me. Alright, we're ready to go.
I can actually pick you up. Is it that one? Sorry, I shouldn't be crazy.
Oh, there's a bus. Email desu tachi wa junbi desu.
Junbi dekita?
Okay, let's go. We have not even started our day. I do taste the freshness. It's actually delicious. We had not even started the hike yet, but I quickly snapped this photo while we were filling up our water bottles. We thought that originally, oh, maybe this is the hut with the strudel, so like you can eat something before you even start hiking, but it was too early in the season, so this place was not open. There was this one lady who was sunbathing in the front there, and the reason why I wanted to take a photo with her in it is because she had this thing over her nose which prevents you from getting a sunburn, I think, and combined with how she had styled her hair, she looked exactly like all the women in these 1950s/60s movies that I've seen that all have some posh ski resort scene. For instance, like Charade with Audrey Hepburn, and I'd never seen it in real life before, and I just couldn't believe that it's actually real, so that's why I took this photo. This little table we found that's in the snow like this. When you hike in alpine stuff in the spring summer, you start out with like winter clothes, but then you quickly have to start shedding your layers. Look at this tree. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He put the GoPro on his head. He's serious now.
YouTube mode activated.
Oh my god, camera duel. And Teo showed me this thing. Our snowshoes, once you're hiking on an incline, basically gives you like high heels so that you don't have to work as hard. Right, this is insanity. Look at the mountain, it looks like ice cream. It's so like shiny. This is Teo checking his footage. And you can't even see where we started now. It's so far down the valley. Update. We see the strudel place. It's that hut up there. And that's our goal of where we're going to be going. Still a while to go.
This shot with the soft serve mountain in the background, I just think is a crazy, insane shot. I really like this photo because it documents what Teo does on a monthly, if not weekly basis. You really just see how he's all alone up there in the mountains, and I really like how he's perfectly standing on the curve of the ski or snow path, and it's just stunning. Like, look at the tones of his clothing are green, and then there's also some green from the rocks peeping out on the right side. Letting you guys in on a little insider secret here, but sometimes the thinking behind beautiful photos is really not that deep. For instance, this photo, I love this photo because it reminds me of the Stanley Kubrick film Space Odyssey, because this skier is wearing a bright orange jumpsuit, and I just think it's so cool because your eye is obviously very drawn to the orange. It is surrounded by the white of the snow. So I did not know this before going to Austria, but Austria is a very religious Catholic country. And sort of like how in Japan there's all these little shrines along the road, there's also the same sort of thing, but I guess the Catholic version in Austria. I just really love this little shrine that I happenstanced across, because even if you're not religious, it's very comforting, especially when you're alone all up in the mountains by yourself, when you see evidence that someone else has walked this path before you. As well as, we did not get to do this, but I really want to do it next time. If you reach the peak, there is a cross at the peak, and you have to touch the tip of the cross. Now this photo that I snapped is on the left hand side, so the Alps just keep on going on the left side, and there was literally almost no one else when we were hiking. We were the only two people besides those other two ladies that we saw snowshoeing in the very beginning. What I was trying to capture in this photo is to show how crazy Mother Nature is, essentially. Of the mountains just keep on going and going and going, and you just feel so tiny and are constantly reminded of how Mother Nature can just crush your skull at any time if she felt like it. But I do like the fact that in the lower right hand corner, the snow is all disturbed, so you could tell that someone was walking there, and there is evidence that humans were on this part of the mountain because you can see the ski tracks, but then the further you go back, it returns to its untouched natural glory. And over here, the mountains just keep on continuing. We made it to the last final bit. We're almost to the house. Do you see how steep this is? I don't know if you can tell in video, but in real life it's insane. Update on the steepness situation. We're currently scaling a mountainside, but now you can see the peak of the mountain on the other side of where we began our hike. This photo is probably my favorite photo that I took on the first hike. I want to tell the story behind this photo, because the reason why I think this photo is so beautiful is because of the green and sort of red from the foliage that's peeping through the snow, which looks very beautiful on camera, obviously, but in real life it was such a pain in the ass to hike up this last part of the mountain when you're almost at the halfway hut. The reason why Teo is holding his snowshoes on his back again is because we decided to take off our snowshoes since the snow on this area was like slush. If you take a step, your foot would sink in almost all the way past your knees. We were just basically not making any progress in walking up the hill, so we decided to take off our snowshoes and hike up this very steep area. And I was taking off my snowshoes when I took this photo of Teo, who was a little bit ahead of me, and one of my snowshoes dropped very far down the hill. It was basically very, very treacherous because it was like rock climbing, except it's not the gym in my university. It's real life, and if I fall, I will break my neck. Luckily, I climbed down very slowly. There were not a lot of good rocks to grip. Everything was very gravelly and prone to falling away. But I got my snowshoe, and then we hiked back up and continued along our path.
Success. We made it. It's schnitzel time. That's what I mean, I keep on mixing it up. Strudel time. Teo's already halfway through, oh my god. Wait for me. I thought it would be like vanilla ice cream, but it's vanilla custard.
Yep.
I was not expecting it, but it's a very nice surprise.
So you're happy with it?
Yes,
It was worth the whole hike.
yes. Even losing my snowshoe and then having to rock climb down and rock climb.
Fantastic.
Is it recording? I can't even tell. There is almond on the inside. I give this a 9 out of 10.
Do you have a good vlog in the making?
I think there's a fantastic
Oh, is
vlog.
it the wrong way around? The Sony's like that. Spinning thing with skis in front of it. Flags.
I kind of want to lay in the hammock again. I love me a good hammock. We didn't record I didn't record a clip of us making it to the top, but we did make it to the top, and then we were very hangry, so we immediately ate. We immediately ate food. We're not going to that peak. I don't know what the hell Teo was thinking with our 2 sandwiches. Like, what the hell? We need way more gear for that.
Only you would have been faster.
Don't give me that bullshit, bro. What the hell? What the fuck? No, it's just you. Go a little bit forward. It's kind of working. It's working.
These are the last 2 photos that I took on the first hike. You can tell by the lighting on the hill and how the shadow is creeping up on the left side that it had become golden hour and the sun was beginning to set, which is why we did not go back to get sunglasses in the first place, because we were worried that if we were late, then by the time we started descending the mountain that it would become dark, and obviously it is not safe to descend a mountain in the dark. It took about 6 hours to hike all the way up. Also take into account that Teo and I were constantly stopping to take videos and photos, so probably if you were not doing that like us, you could have done it in less. And it took about 4 hours to go back, because it is faster going downhill obviously. This last photo I took, which was the mountain in the very beginning on the other side, just this lighting I've never really seen before, of how it is golden hour but it's almost green, and I just thought it was obviously stunning, as well as I love the triple overlay of the mountains. And that was our first day.
With long
Mooorgen. We're off at it's not the ass crack of dawn today, but hike number 2, which I don't know where we're going. It's just Teo put me in the car and said, we're going.
Off we go.
But first we need to go to the center of town to drop off the...
Do we hike everything? Yeah, we've got the snowshoes, hiking boot. Okay.
You're checking now if we have everything?
It's a tendency of mine, yes, to check
Wait
once I
a
start driving.
second. We need to drop off the snowshoes first because we rented mine, because obviously I do not own those.
Also, I always forget stuff when going hiking or skiing or anything like that. Like
You packed your
yesterday.
sandwiches, right?
Yes, but yesterday, for example, I didn't have my leg protectors.
Wait, I don't have them today.
Yeah, we don't need them today.
Okay. And then we're off to the mountain on the south side this time, right?
Yes, south facing. On the north side, but south facing, so that we get the sun.
So you get the sun, but not as much snow where you need proper gear to
Also, it's not
go.
as high as tomorrow, as yesterday. That's why it should be much more chill.
I'm fine with the hike not being chill though. My body hurt for like an hour in the morning and I'm fine again.
Yeah, but I think we had enough snow yesterday. I don't need to do that again.
Everybody is up and at it today. Oh, you guys are all so athletic, it's annoying. Just like the West Coast.
City.
This is just exactly like the West Coast.
This is the sporty city in Austria.
I think the black is nicer.
Oh yes. Oh yes, these are the way to go, Teo.
Yeah, they don't look like some sporty scientist.
These are the ones Teo settled for. I am speed. Wait,
and this.
take this
I am
off
unbeatable.
so the people can see. It actually looks really nice because it matches the accent of your hat and your scarf.
These make me look 20 years older, like a Austrian Oji-san.
Yeah, I
that we
know.
saw yesterday, and that's exactly what I want.
That's what you're going
That's
for?
what I'm going for.
Everyone else at that rest stop was pimped out except for us.
Yeah, we look so amateur.
That's what they spend their like retirement money on. This road is so tight. Oh my god, I don't like this active mode. I'm in the sport mode. It's your... We're at the second location of the second day of hiking in it, loves.
The loves. That's too real.
Isn't that how they speak?
Darling. Not even I say that.
I've been practicing my German. Die
It's
Berg,
der.
der Berg ruft.
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 You can also just Spanish it and go ruft.
Ein Ich muss im
No,
Folgen.
muss.
Ich muss im Folgen. Ihm folgen.
Yeah.
Why is this
got
so
it.
difficult?
Into
Berg.
Daschify. So one place we can go is the Brunskopf, or the other is the Gaberskopf. And if
Didn't
we're
you say-
crazy, we could go to the Kreuzjoch.
Alright, let's explain to the camera. This route has a bunch of turning points, so you can see where you are on the mountain, and depending on how tired you are, you can go to the second or the third point. So I'd say let's aim for the second one.
Problem is, I think the second one took whoever put it in there like 6 hours. That means it's going to take us like 12.
Fuck you. This is the British English I can't stand. It's the subtle jabs. The jabs. The backhanded slap.
It wasn't meant at you. It's like I said us. If we would take that long. Like I'm including myself.
If I weren't here, you could do it in 6 hours. Let's
think
just
I could
see
do it, but-
how far we get.
Yeah, we need to go. We can decide at the turning point then.
Exactamente.
Exactement.
I don't know the name of this mountain, but I'll put it down right here. Okay, ikimashou.
Okay, loves, on we go.
That's 3 hours.
Apparently, but we actually want to go up here. Like this is the first step.
Garberskopf.
Like, we could go this, but I think the black stuff. Where's the legend?
What black line? There is no black line on
Huh?
the,
What
on
is
the
that?
legend.
What is it? Why is Okay, ta-da.
The air smells so nice here.
Did you hear your name?
Yeah, he wants that kind of game night, right?
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
I forgot.
I understand German, I just can't speak.
Yeah, so basically he was asking if we want to come. He said, yeah, there's
Mario
a friend
Kart?
visiting. No, just like, he said he doesn't even just like hang out at their
Tonight?
place. Yeah, and I said, well, I don't know, we don't really have plans, but if Nina would like to go,
Sure, let's
then
go.
let's go. I thought you'd probably say, yeah, let's go for this. New experiences and stuff.
Yeah, new experiences and stuff.
So yeah,
Guys,
I told him we could drop by this evening.
I'm a part of the Tirol friend group.
To be fair, those two friends are just like us. They moved here from Salzburg. We're all not originals
Oh,
from here.
you guys
sadly.
are all implants.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see properly, but there's squirrels here, but they look different. Their ears stand up, and it's so funny looking. I'm too overly insulated to quickly change before it starts getting really steep over there.
Can I do like some epic zoom? Wow. Look at those mountains. Then we do a zoom
How
out.
many layers are you wearing?
Dad pan to the Nina. Wow, I just got such a serious looking shot zoomed into your face. Sorry, layers. I have a t-shirt, a shirt about like a sweater, and then the jacket. 3 layers. I was feeling a little cold though when we got off the car. I really like this camera.
I don't know if I said this in the clip already, but all of my Pacific Northwest clothes are so happy to be worn here because they're being used for their proper purpose. I got my fleece, I got outdoor research, got the Gore-Tex shoes.
But they're wearing jeans, it's like so random. What do you think? Do you want to be a vlogger with me being your like cameraman? Just on the mountain with an Austrian flag.
Camera on lens on this camera.
Oh yeah, you just look at something.
Teo just changed my camera to
Professional mode.
professional mode. Yeah, it looks so much different.
Wow.
Wow, guys.
But
Insider
now,
tip.
the thing is, you now have like really good image quality, but way less convenience. That's always the trade-off.
So now if I want to edit this, I need to color grade it. Arnar, we've encountered our mortal enemy, snow on the... We found a water fill-up station from the river, not the river, the fresh mountain water. Look, he powered up. Your new getup.
You need any?
This is Teo's new look. Do you like it, guys? This is what he's gonna be dressed as every YouTube video from now on. Is this Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, but he is wearing a hat.
Austrian Jesus, I suppose.
Like the first one on the sign.
And I see, oh, there's like fresh snow, then I'll go. Well, honestly, I don't really know.
You're
because
only ever gonna wear these glasses now. It's kind of a mistake making you buy these.
On a fine spring day in the Alps of Austria, we have had fate hit upon us in a very good way.
Teo's David Attenborough voice. We're at this hut, which look over there. I thought there might be a bathroom here, but apparently there are no bathrooms in the Alps. And you'll never guess what we found. A present from the Alp gods.
Oh.
My own sunglasses, which they may not be very attractive, but the reason I didn't get them this morning because they were like 50 euros, and I'm like, I don't live in the Alps like Teo, so it makes sense for him to invest in silly looking sunglasses like this, but it's not really like... What are you doing?
Dolly zoom.
Why are you dolly zooming me? It's...
For the dramatic effect.
But do they fit my face?
Yes. They're free glasses, of course they fit your face.
Yeah, but now I'm protected when we're hiking. It's like you ask and you receive, you know? I was just like, I really wish I could have some sunglasses, and there they are!
The manifesting people would say, ha! Look!
It was meant to be, Teo.
It was meant to be. She got it. She got what she asked for. It was an epic backlit drinking shot.
No.
For the, like, you might be sponsored from them then.
Do you think Owala's gonna sponsor it?
For that shot, it looked good.
I have snot out of my nose now. Stop recording. Okay, I know I may look a bit silly wearing these glasses that I found. Yesterday, Teo and I were quite stupid being in that basically chasm surrounded by mountains with white snow, because it's like we're under a magnifying glass and we did not wear sunglasses, and then we came back and our eyes were completely bloodshot because that's awful for your eyes, and up here you actually need to wear sunglasses not for fashion but for health and safety. So I got these for free. Thank you, Alp gods. And look, this is our view right now. This is what it looks like. We are still hiking further up. There's also this swing. This swing with that view. Pretty nice, if I do say so myself. Can't see on my viewfinder, but it's there somewhere. And then the hike continues. I
love this shot that I took on the second hike because when we started getting more upwards in the mountains, we started to see the mountain range that was next to us, not the one that we are currently standing on. And here you can see the overlap of these three mountains or mountain ranges, and they all have a different rock texture, which makes for a very visually interesting photo. For instance, the one most in the foreground has more moss and trees on it, and then the one in the background is just, you see how the rock goes completely down and there doesn't seem to be any sort of vegetation on it. And this photo, coupled with the second photo, I think is really cool because Teo is sort of camouflaged in this photo, and at first when you quickly glance at this photo, you don't really see him because the black of his backpack and the green of his jacket blends into the first two mountains. And I also love how jagged the peaks are in the back of the photo as well. Alright, this is where today's hike is ending, I guess, because this is the official peak and we're at the little thing below it.
I think it's that thing back there, right? It
Yeah.
has the cross on it.
Oh really?
Good bit still, but...
Oh my, I didn't realize that. Whoa, this is the end, right?
Right.
But we're all the way down here.
I have converted her to British woman.
Boots. So, this is our peak.
This is the end.
Because if we actually tried to do that with just hiking boots, we would literally fall all the way off the mountain. So, yeah, let's not do that. Let's come back in one piece.
Yeah. Let's check out that way, but I think this is...
Let's eat our sandwiches now.
Why not here?
I think, oh fucking hell.
What?
So now, we're going back down to the field. Yes! My English is becoming more and more British as I spend more time with Teo, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Lovely. It is great, darling.
No, no, no. No, we beat you!
Doesn't matter, you still speak our language. It will stay forever.
We're becoming like our dad, we're becoming an oligarchy. Oh no. Okay. Oh my god, we got so lucky.
Do the 3x.
Now they're not gonna move because we see them. Is this a blessing? This is.
Really cool to see them every time.
We have been following your poop the entire time.
The best life for you.
Now we're descending down and I have major PMS.
Now we need to rush though.
Post-mountain sadness. I've coined the term. It's when you get off the high of being on the top of the mountain and you start descending and you realize, you start thinking about all your worldly problems again.
You're getting back to the real world.
Yeah. But we're having game night tonight, so that'll be exciting. And then tomorrow I go back to the lowlands. It's okay. I'll be back in the mountains soon. We actually made it back a little bit earlier than yesterday. But we're still late. Sorry.